Hi, dear students. Today we are going to see a game. See a game means we are going to analyze a game, how they played, what are the strategies, ideas they used in the game, good moves and bad moves, center control, sacrificing a piece. So in a game, everything is there. Castle. Playing without castle is very dangerous. Okay, let's start the game. The game played between two champions in 1924. It is a short game actually. Our white name is Gibold, black name is Lazard. Okay, let's start the game. Okay, let's see white moves. Pawn d4. What is the idea for pawn d4? White wants to play on the queen side and pawn is controlling the center square and bishop diagonal is open. So it has many idea. D4 it is a normal opening. Okay, let's see what is the move for black. Knight f6. Wow, is this good move or bad move? It is actually a good move, developing a knight on the king side. Black wants to play on the king side. Okay, knight d2. Normally, we will say this is a bad move because the bishop on c1 is very passive. The bishop diagonal is blocked by the knight. It looks like a bad move actually. You can comment your suggestions. And knight controls the e4 center square, but there is no protection for d4 pawn. Okay, you can pause the video and text me what are the best options for black. Black can move the knight on c6 or black can move the pawn on e5, d5, whatever it's okay. So you can text me what are the possible options for black. Oh, black plays pawn e5. It looks like a bad move because losing the center pawn is very dangerous in the early game. In kids in chess, early queen development is danger. Why early queen development is danger? Our queen could be trapped by our opponent pieces. Yes, we should not develop our queen early in the game. But you can break the rule. When you can break this rule, when you can capture something, you're gaining 5 points or you're gaining 3 points. You can bring out your queen to capture a piece and come back to the same square, safe square. Okay, let's go to the game. Uh, Find the best move for white. I know some of you want to capture the pawn because it's free center pawn. Okay, let's see what white plays. Yes, white accept the sacrifice. Kids, you have to think this is sacrifice or a blunder. You can text me. So what happened for black? Black, when pawn goes to e5, black already know the pawn is free. because they both are not a beginner level players, they are champions. They are playing in the real tournament. Okay, so pawn e5, white takes the pawn on e5, like d into e5. So black already know the pawn has no protection. It is a kind of blunder. Now the pawn is threatening the knight. Okay, kids, just pause the video and text me what are the options for black. You want to move the knight somewhere, or you want to develop the pieces, you want to develop the bishop, then you can play castle. What do you want to play, kids? You want to save your knight? You know, in chess, counter attack, it's a best defense. Do counter attack. Try to do counter attack always, but when you're doing counter attack, you have to be careful. If you don't know about counter attack, text me in the chat. We'll make a new video for counter attack tactics. Okay, now black knight in danger. Let's see what is the move for black. Yes, black just run away from there. Knight goes to g4. It is not just run away. Knight is threatening something. Yes, I can see the weak point square. Kids, you know about weak point square? Yeah, near the king, all the squares are called weak point square. Knight is attacking weak point square. So text me in the chat, knight, knight is attacking weak point. Which weak point square? Text the square name like a7, b7, or knight is attacking h2. Yeah, knight is attacking one of the weak point square. As well as knight is attacking the pawn on e5 because black sacrificed the pawn. They want to gain the pawn again. Okay, find the possible moves for white. I can see more possible moves like moving the pawn to f3. It is a bad move. If you play pawn f3, it is a bad move. Why it is bad move? I can explain. First, the king diagonal is open, and you are blocking the knight natural square. What does knight natural square means? You know, in chess, knight always develop on f3 and c3. For black, also has a natural squares for knight. These are the natural square for knight. Knight always should develop towards the center square. Okay, what is center square? Where is it is? These four squares are called center squares. If you control more center squares, you have a chance to win a game. Okay, let's come to the game. Wow, white moves pawn h3, attacking the knight. Our knight in danger. Now black to play. Black plays an extraordinary move. Kids, just pause the video and text the move. What is the extraordinary move for black? You can take some time. Actually, black is winning this game. Black didn't develop more pieces. Black didn't develop the bishop. They didn't play castle. They didn't develop another knight. Black didn't develop the queen, but still black is winning the game because white made mistakes. The first mistake is knight comes to d2. Why this is mistake? I already told you knight natural square is c3. A bishop diagonal is blocked. Dark square bishop diagonal is blocked. Black to play and win. Knight comes to d3. You know what happened now? When knight comes to d3, the queen is trapped. You can see queen cannot go anywhere because knight is attacking the queen. It looks like bad move. A beginner level kids will say, sir, this is bad move because pawn takes the knight. But if pawn takes the knight, we can checkmate the king. Yes. If pawn takes the knight, white to black to play checkmate in two moves. I play the moves again. You can watch. Knight is attacking the queen. Pawn takes the knight now. Black to play checkmate in two moves. I told you we should not develop the queen early in the game, but we can break the rule. Yes, when we have a chance to capture a piece like rook, knight, anything, we can bring out our queen early in the game, capture a piece, and come back to the same square again. Here also same thing. We can develop the queen early in the game to checkmate the king. Yes, queen h5. Sorry, queen h4 check. There is no escaping square for white king. Pawn blocks the check. Okay, checkmate in one more now. Yes. See kids, queen is giving check. We develop the queen early in the game, we break the rule. But we have to understand when we should not develop the queen, when we should develop the queen early in the game. Here is the difference. Okay, now queen check, king cannot go anywhere, checkmate. White wins the game. So like this, we have so many games like this, so many world champions games are there. In upcoming classes, we will analyze all the games and we can learn good moves and bad moves from their games. Okay, bye.